Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I'm back for another All-American review. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So y'all, Ambitions is doing a video of the football players, like an interview with their new jerseys, asking them questions and stuff like that. Detective Gabriel wants to put together a rematch between Crenshaw and Beverly Hills because it's supposed to be exciting and everybody has kind of forgot about the championship. I said, boy, what? Don't nobody forget about no championship. What are you talking about? Like, them kids are in school. You want them to play again after you've muddied the waters? The waters are already muddy, okay? But you gonna come in here and muddy them some more and then make them get out there and kill each other. Like, I was like, what the hell is wrong with Detective Gabriel? Like, these are kids. They have to live to play another day, sir. We gonna get into it. Billy is not happy about this rematch. Not at all. He feels like if they lose, it will make them look bad. But see, Detective Gabriel feels like, don't lose then. I said, y'all get Detective Gabriel back on the closer where he's likable. Get him away from me. During the video that Ambitions was taping, Spencer says how he was taught to tackle his issues, block out his fears, and finish strong. And when Ambitions asked him where he got that from, and then he thinks back, and y'all know he got that from Corey. Son is hurt right now, okay? Just real in his heart, real hurt about Corey leaving again. And he's trying to move on and act like he's not bothered. But he bothered. Jordan has to go to the doctor with Simone, okay? We got to go and get an ultrasound and see how our baby is doing. She hasn't told her parents that she's pregnant, so she needs him to go with her. But later he finds out that the rematch game is the same day as her doctor's appointment, so he can't go. So then he starts ignoring her phone calls. Later on, he's at the house watching TV with Liv, and she's like, you really gonna keep ignoring this girl's, phone calls? Just be a deadbeat dad to the unborn child, huh? She dogged him out and let him know how flawed he was. And then she ignores Asher's phone calls. And of course, with them being twins, they have this, bond and this connection. And every once in a while, Jordan's dumbass taps into it. And because y'all know that boy's some stupid sometimes. But he tells Olivia that maybe she doesn't want any reminders of the her she was when she was on drugs. Because y'all know when they had sex, she was all high and everything the first time back before she got sober. So maybe being with him is a reminder that she doesn't need. But she really does like him. But I really think that Olivia and Asher have a friendship that is so strong that even if they're not in a place right now to be in a relationship, I think down the line it'll get there. I do. I don't know why, but I feel like it's going to happen. Laura comes inside with some groceries and tells Jordan to come up there and put these groceries away, and then she walks off. She's still upset with him because she didn't like the fact that he told Billy about Simone and the baby and didn't tell her about it. But it's kind of like, first of all, you my mom. I don't want to disappoint you, but this is my dad. Like, I'm a boy. This is my dad. We both have penises. We need to talk about impregnating people. Like I'm just saying, I feel like her being hurt by that. Like, girl, calm down. Like, there's some things that boy children are going to go to their dads first about. And getting a girl pregnant might be one of those things. Billy talks to Spencer to make sure he's okay with this game against Crenshaw now that Corey has left. And he doesn't want Detective Gabriel basically doing exactly what he was doing, like just making it all about him and hurting the players in the process. He doesn't want Spencer getting caught up in all of that because Spencer is already going through a lot. But Spencer assures Billy that he's good and he's just here to win this game. That's all, he really worrying about. Play ball and win. Billy like, okay, but I know something ain't right, son. He didn't say it to him, but the look on his face was just like, all right, you'll let me know when you need to talk. So y'all, Layla is still upset with her dad that he's making her go to therapy. And now they've gotten themselves a new home, and he really wants to make it a home this time instead of just another house as she described it, right? He's gotten all this new furniture. Y'all, that house was nice. They had the sofa, the sectional I've been looking at that I want, okay? All cloth and velvety, charcoal gray. Large, deep seats, a nice big old chase attached to it that you can lay two people on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been looking for that. They expensive though. But either way, Layla just wants to get some sleep and act stank with her daddy right now. So he's just gonna have to withstand that because you ain't been here this whole time, fella. Okay? Ambitions is putting together some little shots in Spencer's house, and Coop is talking to him about trying to get him to run interference between her and Layla because she wants Layla's dad to listen to her music. But Spencer's like, after that intervention, I tried to get his daughter committed. I can't go over there and talk to them people right now. I got too much on my spirit, Coop. You're gonna have to figure this one out for yourself, okay? Billy tries to talk to Laura about this Jordan and Simone situation, but she's salty, and she says that obviously he thinks that she can't handle the kids on her own, so that he, you can just handle it. Go ahead, I'm done. I said, no, Laura, neither one of y'all can handle these kids by yourselves. Y'all need to handle them together, okay? I know y'all marriage is broken up and all of that right now, but united front with these children. Y'all got to get that together. Okay, get that together. So Ambitions and the camera crew follow Spencer over to Crenshaw. Crenshaw is practicing, and Spencer's like, say, y'all can't shoot them playing. That's a code violation. It would look like we was trying to steal their plays. You can't shoot them. And she's like, we're not shooting them. We're shooting you watching them. And it's like, oh, little girl. Like, she was working on my nerves. And then Cameron, y'all know that's the player from Crenshaw that has all of this anger and animosity towards Spencer. He's just really jealous that he's not as good as Spencer. We all know that, okay? But he comes over and tells him he knew he was a dirty player, and if him and his camera crew don't get the hell out of here, he gonna get him kicked off the field. And I'm just like, all right, Cameron, go back in there and try to, win this game, because we know you probably won't. Y'all don't have Chris no more. Darnell isn't there. Like, y'all in here struggling. Ain't nobody trying to see y'all struggle. After the camera crew leaves and practice is over, Spencer tries to apologize to Cameron again. And sometimes I wish Spencer would stop being such a stand-up guy to some of these dudes, because they just want to hate him. They just want to be mad. They want to be jealous. They want to hate him. Hate. Okay? And sometimes you just got to be like, man, whatever. Sometimes you just got to be like that with people. But either way, Spencer apologizes. Cameron is not really trying to hear it. But then Darnell walks up. He like, I thought you went back to Arizona. He said, I need answers about what happened to Corey, okay? And Spencer's like, look, bruh, I can't do this with you. I'm getting past this. I need to get past this. Darnell says that Corey would never have left, for no reason at all. He would never just break a promise. And Spencer, me, and everybody that's been here since season 1 is looking at Darnell like, Midnight, is you stupid? Like, first of all, he left his family years ago to come and raise you. Okay, it may have happened after, but still, he raised you while he left his 2 sons to fend for themselves in Crenshaw. Not in nice Phoenix, in LA off of Crenshaw. So it just makes me feel like you don't even have any right to step to Spencer about Corey. And the way you came at him at his school last episode, he really shouldn't have no words for your flaw ass. But you know what? He just says, look, bro, I'm over it. I'm not doing this with you. And I'm no longer making myself responsible for Corey being a deadbeat dad. Deuces. Asher tries to have some romantic time with Olivia, but all Olivia want to do is talk. She want to talk about how the interviews were. They kept asking about Spencer. What were they asking about Spencer? Asher doesn't want to talk about that. Asher is here to make out, okay? That's what I'm here to do. Then she starts asking, has he talked to his mom? And he says, man, what's going on? First you're bringing up Spencer, now you're bringing up my mama while I'm trying to kiss you. This is just weird and awkward. What's going on? And she like, look, I just have a lot of things going on in my head right now, which makes him feel like she doesn't really want to mess with him, so he kind of gets in his feelings and he leaves. He goes down to the diner, wherever they always be meeting up. And his mom rolls up on him. He hasn't been answering any of her texts or phone calls. So she found him there. She wants to talk. And he like, ma, look, the last time you wanted to talk to me, you gave me divorce papers to give to my dad, which was really hard for me to do. So I'm sorry if I don't have time for whatever other terrible thing you need me to do for you right now, okay? I have a lot of things on my plate. I have my future at stake. I don't have time to be worrying about whatever it is going on with you. And he gets up and walks off and makes her feel like shit about herself as a mother, as she should. Coop and Patience go talk to Layla about the music. They played a song for her and she likes it, but she feels like it needs something extra. So she goes through some of her mom's old music and found some words that would be a good hook for the song. They put it in, they produce it, and it comes out great. They send it to Layla's dad in hopes that he would want to sign Coop. Layla was happy to have people around her that weren't trying to like make her a victim. You know, she just always feels like somebody's trying to make her a victim. So it was nice to be around people that was just treating her like, you know, she could do something. Like, you know, like she used to feel she was so capable and responsible. And now everybody's worried about her and she doesn't like how that feels. And I get that, Layla, but you were cutting, honey. You were cutting. People are going to be worried now. So Olivia is outside the little diner place while Ambitions is in there shooting the players acting crazy and foolish and all of this type of stuff. And she's trying to get in touch with her sponsor because she is really having a hard time right now and she wants a drink. I said, oh no, Olivia, why you want a drink? What happened? That little thing with Asher was enough to make you want to relapse? Oh, Lord, somebody answer the phone for the baby. Y'all know I love Olivia, okay? So I really want Olivia to stay as the sounding board. She's the sounding board. She's the one with sense. She, you know, for the most part, she's still a teenager. So, you know, there's only so much sense she can have at this moment in her life. Physically, her brain, okay? Just not all the way there yet. But she's still just always the rock. You know what I'm saying? I love Olivia's character. So to see her when she has an issue kind of having to deal with it on her own, sometimes it just makes me worried for her. I just don't want to see her go down that same path again. But while she's trying to get in contact with her sponsor, Simone walks up. Simone is mad because Jordan has been ghosting her. But Olivia stops her and says, look, I know you want to go in there and get my brother together and he deserves to be gotten together, okay? He needs to be gathered like an edgeless ponytail. We know, okay? But right now, they got cameras in there and they got all his other teammates in there. And I know you don't want your business out in these streets like that. And Simone is like, you right. Damn, I'm about to go in there and embarrass myself. She was like, nah, man. You know, you was about to go in there and embarrass my brother. And that would have been funny. But I know that's not what you want for yourself, okay? So Simone is like, all right, cool. You know, I'm going to let it go today. And then Olivia assures her that Jordan will call soon. So when Olivia does go inside after they, you know, finish taping for a second, they interviewing some other people, Jordan and Olivia talking. He like, what happened? And she's like, she's mad at you not answering her phone calls and she needs to feel like she's not in this pregnancy alone. You are about to be the father of her child. You need to man up, Jordan, okay? Man up, okay? She got him together and he said he was gonna do what he's supposed to do and call that girl and figure this out. Darnell and Cam walk in. And look, it's so funny to me because it was kind of, okay, they walk in. So then here come Asher and the other homeboy walk up behind Spencer. You know what I'm saying? And he called him, like, calm down, white boy. And he was like, what? White boy? Like, you a white boy, Asher, calm down. Like, bruh, never in this whole Americas has it been bad for somebody to be a white boy. So just calm down, okay? At least not for y'all. Maybe for us, but not for y'all. Either way, Darnell tells Spence that he's going to play this game so that they can make it more of a fair game. But if Crenshaw wins, then Spence has to help him get to the bottom of whatever happened with Corey. If Beverly wins, then Darnell will go back to Arizona and just let it go. So before the game, Jordan can't really focus on the game because his personal stuff is all messed up with this girl and he's feeling guilty and sad and scared and just everything right now. So he's on the sidelines. He calls her and leaves a message and says he knows that she's on her way to the doctor's appointment and he's sorry he couldn't be there, but he's going to be there for her and this baby. He knows that the mother is the most important person in his child's life and he's going to make sure that she feels supported. And I was like, that was such a turn on. I'm sorry. That was immensely sexy for him to call her and tell her that. I was like, oh, all right, Jordan. Oh, how old are you again? I feel like I'm doing cougar. Wow. Because, you know, he is cute, okay? And that was just real sexy. Anyway, Olivia and Laura are in the stands, and Olivia and Laura are watching him as he's making this phone call, and she tells her mom, she's like, Mom, he just didn't want to disappoint you. that's the only reason why he probably didn't tell you. You know, just trying to make her feel better, to know that she still matters in the equation. He did not tell you because you don't matter. He didn't tell you because he didn't want to make you mad. You already mad at him. But Olivia tells Laura that you are a rock. So the game starts, and there's a lot of anger and hard hitting and no flags being thrown. Something is amiss. Something looks dirty. Detective Gabriel seems very happy with himself. Ambitions, on the other hand, not so much. At halftime, after everybody's done knocking a win out of each other, it's like, y'all have got to live to play another season. I'm gonna need for y'all to calm down, okay? Like, hello, y'all all have to play again. Stop running and jumping on each other with such, ferociousness. Calm down. Like, they was just doing a lot, and the referees were not throwing the flags for it. This was supposed to be, a lackadaisical game compared to the championship, and it's not that at all. But Detective Gabriel is enjoying it immensely. So at halftime, Jordan runs up to Billy and tells him, look, Dad, I gotta go. And he's like, I know, son. And he's handing him the keys to the car to go and meet with Simone. But he's like, no, I know who I can get to go with me and give me a ride. And he was like, good, son. I'm glad you realize that when your personal stuff is messed up, you can't be all, in the game the way you need to be. So I'm glad that you learned that lesson. Go and be there for your girl, bruh. On his way out, Detective Gabriel is walking up. And he's like, where's my quarterback going? And he's like, where he needs to be going. Then Detective Gabriel grabs Billy's arm when he turns around to walk off, talking about, hey, all them new jerseys and all of that, I thought that made it clear that this is my team. Billy tells him to get his hands off him before the situation goes awry, okay? And he also lets him know that he's been paying attention to these refs, and he knows that he pays those referees to ignore all the unnecessary roughness that's going on the field. And Billy threatens to report his ass. He seems to think that Billy wouldn't tear down his whole organization. And he was like, yes, I will. I will tear down his whole organization before I let you ruin my team. So back on the field, the kids are on the field fighting, and people in the stands are starting to fight. It's too much, okay? And Detective Gabriel is enjoying himself. It's like, what in the Inquinsuocha is going on? He'll white devil. He's not white, but that's, how I see football. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but it all looks like slave masters telling the niggas to run. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's how I see it. But yeah, so this was like, this was jarring to me. But Billy reminds his players about sportsmanship and how they are really supposed to win a game. So Spencer asks to be put back on defense. So he runs and intercepts the ball from Crenshaw. And as he's running back to make the touchdown, he sees Darnell about to run up to block him. And Detective Gabriel is on the side screaming, run him over, all angry and everything, just ugh. And Spencer was like, yeah, nah, that's not how I learned how to play this game. So he takes a knee. And when you take a knee, that means you forfeit in the game. And Darnell was like, you just about to forfeit the game? He was like, look, bro, I don't play like this. This is not how I want to play football at all. And so Darnell takes the knee too, because he was taught to play football by the same person that taught Spencer how to play football. And they were never taught how to play football without sportsmanship and integrity. So they both forfeited the game. And I was like, slow clap. Like, I was here for all of this. And after Darnell asked, like, so does this mean we not going to deal with the Corey situation? And Spencer is like, nah, bro, we going to deal with it because I'm tired of running. So we going to deal with it. We going to figure it out. So Layla's dad is glad that she's producing music again, and he invited Coop and Patience over to the house. But when Coop finally does get there, she gets there without Patience. And Layla's dad really wanted to sign Patience. He thought that they were a group, and he got a whole bunch of rappers like Coop, but he really wanted to have somebody with that raspy, like grassroots vocal that Patience had. So now Coop is feeling some type of way. And later on, when she goes to meet up with Patience, she doesn't tell her that he wanted to sign Patience. And I was like, well, that's messed up. But I get it, but that's messed up. You're going to feel bad about that later if you don't already. Later on, Layla is listening to some recordings of her mom singing and trying to record this song. And it's about giving up. And right in the middle of her mom, doing this very soulful, beautiful singing, she tells whoever was recording to stop. She needs some time. She needs to be alone and for them to get out. Layla's dad comes in and she's like, Dad, how bad was mom's depression? Like, was it really a car accident or did she give up? Like, did her mom kill herself? And then the dad, didn't answer. At least we didn't see him answer, so we don't know. But it kind of feels like her mom might have killed herself instead of just dying in a car accident the way we all thought. Which really should be the wake-up call for Layla, that she needs to really give her all in therapy and get her mind right before it gets out of control more than it already has. Olivia tells Asher that he's her best friend and she needs him more as her friend than she needs a boyfriend right now. And he agrees to that because they do have this very strong relationship. They confide in one another, like they talk. And they don't really have that with other people. Even though they can talk to Jordan, Spencer, Layla, and all of that right now, though, Asher and Olivia are very close. And it seems as if she's feeling a little alone, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the friendship is what is needed, but that doesn't mean it won't eventually work its way into a relationship. I just think right now, that's not what she's ready for. And he agrees to that, so that was cool. They sweet. I like them. So y'all, Jordan actually got Laura to drop him off at the doctor's appointment to go and be there for Simone. And it was very sweet. It made her feel needed as his mother, and they had this really long, good hug, and then Simone was happy to see him there and not have to go in there and have this doctor's appointment by herself. Because I imagine even if she did hear that message, being there alone would still make her feel some type of way. So I'm glad he showed up for her. And once again, very sexy, Jordan, very sexy. So Grace, Billy, Darnell, and Spencer are all sitting around the table trying to figure out what happened with Corey, trying to piece together their last memories of him before he left to figure out what happened. And they discuss how back in the day he had cancer. I think it was called, I thought I wrote it down in my notes. Some type of myoma, I think it was. But either way, he was sick back then in college. And then Darnell says that last year he had to go and get a procedure. His mom really didn't want to talk to him about it, but he left and got a procedure done. And then Dylan comes in with that mail that Spencer took from Corey's house, the DNA genetics testing. He called and found out that one of the things that they test for is the myoma. So the cancer has probably come back. That's what they figure out, that if the cancer came back this third time, that means that Corey's dying. And he didn't want his kids to watch him die. And I figured that, y'all. I figured that, but I didn't want to take that leap just yet. But now that they've presented it that way, we know that that's really what's going on, is that Corey is dying and was trying to save his kids from having to watch him die. But sometimes when you have already wasted so much time away from them, even having your last days, even if they are hard, it's better than not being there at all. Personal experience. Later on, once Billy Darnell left, Grace tells Dylan and Spencer that they may not be able to control the fact that Corey is dying, but they damn sure gonna control whether they're there for him or not. So they're gonna find him, and we saw in the previews next episode if they're gonna spend some time with him and have the conversations that they need to have. And y'all, it just really made me emotional. Sorry. My dad died of cancer. And it's just, oh, Lord. Let me let it, ooh, Lord. I was watching A Million Little Things earlier. I already was emotional. It's too much. So Billy tells Laura that she is the love of his life and he will do whatever he needs to do to make things better between the two of them. He begs her not to give up on them because with everything that's going on, that's the one thing he's realized, is that Laura is his person and he does not want to give up on what they have. And she says she don't want to give up either, but he broke something inside her, and it's not going to be easy to get back if they can get it back at all. I said, child, y'all going to be all right. Y'all going to be all right. Look, let me say something. You know how many people that gone through this type of thing and they be all right at the end of the day? Because what happens? A woman, first of all, punishes her husband to the severity of which he realizes he better not make that same mistake again, you know. And also, sometimes when men realize they've broken something, when they finally are able to get it back, they realize they better not ever take it for granted again. Because if you lose it again, you're going to lose it forever. Okay? Beyonce told y'all, you do that shit again, you're going to lose your life and your wife. Y'all, these new glasses are so cute. I can't wait for Black Friday because I'm going to get me a few more pairs because my prescription had to change, so I had to get some more glasses. Y'all, I couldn't see nothing in my other glasses. I was overcompensating, so everything was all blurry. I'm going to go wipe these off before I start editing. But anyway, y'all, that was All American. It was good. It was better than Love and Hip Hop. I wish the views would reflect that. But y'all know how y'all are. Y'all want foolishness and drama. I mean, this is drama, not as much foolishness. But I hope y'all enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to go take some cough medicine and go to sleep. All right. Love y'all. Peace out.